Porsche 356A Coupe owners, gentlemen, start your engines. We are looking at Heritage Upholstery's offering for the 356A. In this particular case, 1955 356 Coupe. This is actually a UK spec car, right-hand drive, going to London, and a very attractive original grey color. As you can see, it turned out beautifully. In this particular case, the customer in the UK sent us his seat frames for us to recover here. In the kit, of course, the covers come, the pads and foams, and you're certainly welcome to send us your frames that we can work our magic here at Heritage. You can see just how beautifully they turned out. We're particularly proud of the way we handle the pleat in the seat. We have a proprietary way of doing this, not exactly the same as the factory. We feel it's an improvement, and unlike the original, will have longevity. And there's the end results, perfect, and they stay looking perfect. We'll look at the backrest assembly, of course, the early style. This doesn't have the carpet yet installed onto it. That's coming later. And we'll look at the 55 style door. The significant difference, of course, is the pleats. The pleats are much heavier, like a half-inch thick pleat on these early cars. It changed later to a much shallower pleating, but the correct style for the 55A is as we've done here. Another interesting point that some of you might notice if you have original, whatever the factory get away with not using leather, they used the cotton bow drill, calico, and that was behind the pocket so that they could just use leather where it was seen. Of course, at Heritage we provide the door panels complete, ready to install. With the early cars, of course, painted black. We have the brand new steel capping that is laser cut and exactly as original. We have the large style windlace draft excluder on the bottom there, and the thin piping front and back, or should I say back and front. So there you go, that's the door panel. Quick look at the rear seat cushion portion of the seat. We supply the molded urethane foam. You can see how ours have the burlap embedded right into the urethane foam as it's molded, again for longevity. This looks pretty good on the bench. It looks even better when it's glued in. When it's glued in under tension, and you don't get this. At the moment it's curling up both sides, but when it's glued in it'll flatten right out. We'll look at the rear closeout panel, early style with the two pleats. You can see this piece, galvanized steel rods ready for installation. Two rear quarter panels. Of course, these are just sewn pieces with the tack strip attached, and when they're installed in the car, all these wrinkles come out. Now you see it? No, you don't. So they get pulled out when they're stretched into the car. Just show you a few pieces from the carpet set. You can see we sew the leather listings onto our carpets to match the interior color. Cloth bound as original. And then just wanted to show the wool cloth material, 100% wool cloth that we bring in from Europe. This is for the headliner. The headliner in this particular case was pre-shipped to the UK prior to filming, so I'll have to catch up with some filming of an early wool cloth headliner at a later date. And finally, one of the One of the things we're very proud of here at Heritage, and another exclusive, is this correct style ribbed felted material that was used in the trunks or the boots in the 356A. We had a very original from a customer. We know that this piece exists. We're not entirely certain if there's any more pieces to this set, and if any customers have any original pieces that we can develop patterns from, we'll be adding that to our kit as we go. But at least we have this rib material. It's very hard to get, and not available through any of our competitors in the Porsche business, so we're very proud of that. All the pleating on the seats, the layout of the leather, and of course if it's vinyl, it's all done on our expensive CAD cutting machine. You can see the table here, 24 feet long, 7 feet wide. DXF files for anyone that's interested. You can see the layout here of the early style seat, 52 to 57. And what this allows us to do is put the chalk lines on the seats so the sewers can have absolute perfectly dead pleats, or flutes, as some people call them. And you can see the end results here in this product. Absolutely perfect. When we cut the carpets, they're cut on the same machine. We roll out the square weave, press a button, and that whole carpet set's cut out in about 22 seconds. Here we have the main sections, 55, 57, 356A, T1. These are the components that were original to the car when used with rubber mats. We also have a version that includes the carpet replacement pieces for the rubber mats. And when the carpet set's finished for this project, we'll be also featuring that. Anyway, I think that's a pretty good overview of our work here on the 356A. It turned out beautifully. We're very proud of it. Can't wait to see it in the car. I believe from memory a Tahiti blue paint with the grey, and I think it'll look fantastic. So I'm looking forward to getting the pictures from our customer in the UK. And I think we'll leave it there at this point.